So anyway, people, how you going? This is Glenn back with some coins from Guatemala. I've never actually done this country. I do have some banknotes, but these are all the coins I actually have from... Oh, no. I do have some pre-decimals, but I'll show them once I get a little bit more or whatever. But I haven't done a video on Guatemala at all. And I shall also do some later videos on Mauritania, Swaziland. I'm going to do some more on shillings, florins, and those I will do year by year. But today we're looking at Guatemala. So, if you're not too familiar, the currency of Guatemala is the Quetzal. Okay, so you have it down there, Quetzal. And Quetzal is actually a genus of bird. It's, let's have a look. Here's a nice photo. So this is actually what a Quetzal looks like. There you go. Looks very beautiful. Nice, beautiful bird. But also it is named after an Nahuatl. So if you don't know Nahuatl, that was actually the language that was spoken by the Aztecs. And well, the root word is quetz, which is stand up. And that's basically it. And the name just means large, brilliant tail feathers, because that's what they do. They have beautiful long tail feathers. And if you can have a look at this one Quetzal, so this is the largest coin. It's 29 millimeters and 11 grams. It is actually between 1998, so that's the date it was issued, and 2012 it was nickel brass. So this one is dated on the back 99, so this is nickel brass, and since 2012 they're brass plated still, so they should be magnetic. And this one, all these coins have the coat of arms, so it has the date Libertad, 15th September 1821, so that's the date of independence. And as you can see, it has like a musket with a bayonet on the front, so two of them. They're the older type of guns, rifles, which you need to actually put the gunpowder down in there and then the ball bearing down, and that's basically how those type of weapons worked. Then you got two swords. You've got the Quetzal here, the actual Quetzal bird, and you can see why it's called large, brilliant tail feathers, because they're actually quite large. It's actually quite a small bird. And then you have some leaves. They might be olive, not too sure on that. And on this side, you have the signature of Paz, and that just means peace in Spanish, and it's got 29th December 1996, so that's the date of the end of the Civil War. Yes, Guatemala had a bad civil war between the ancestral Spanish-derived people and the indigenous Mayans. The majority of the people are derived from Mayan, so a lot of the language are Mayan, not Nahuatl. That's more in Mexico. And here we have Paz Firme y Duradera. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm going to butcher that. And that means strong, lasting peace. Okay, so that's basically it. So that's the exchange rate value of this coin is about 20 cents. So then you have 5 Quetzals equals 1 Australian dollar. And they actually do have a banknote, a polymer banknote of 1 Quetzal. They did have a polymer banknote of 5, but they actually changed back to paper. And then they got 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200 Quetzals. So the highest banknote's worth about $40. Then we have the 1 cent coins. So we have the two 1 cent coins down here. We have a smaller and a larger one. So the larger one, here we go, 1958. And they actually changed it to a smaller coin in 1965. So this one's 21 millimeters, smaller one's 19. This is brass, nickel brass, that depending on the year the actual denomination changes. And on this side we have Fray Bartolome de las Casas. So that's basically his portrait. Looks like a type of monk. Not too sure who he is. This is 58. It's a mintage of 10 million, so it's not really a low mint coin. People keep going on about 1972 5 cent. You know, that's not really a special coin. 8 million coins, 10 million, same difference. And this one is 15 million, 1975. They actually changed them to aluminium, I think 1999, but they haven't issued any 1 cent since 2007, so they're probably not in circulation. That one's a brass plated steel coin. Oh no, it's a nickel brass. What am I talking about? So general denomination mintage metals for these coins is usually copper nickel from 65 to 75. That's why these look a bit weird, and these denominations are a bit small, because before 65 they were actually silver. So 65, 75 copper nickel, nickel brass 76 to 2009, and nickel plated steel from 2009. So if you can see, these are actually nickel brass coins. This one is 2008, 1998 should I say. So on the 5 cent, as you can see, it's pretty much the same size as the Australian threepence coin. So it has a plant. I've not been able to actually find what this plant is. Okay, just had a look. It's the Tree of Liberty, Motto Libre Cresca Fecundo, grow free and fecund. No idea what fecund means. And it's a tropical tree in order Malvanas, native to Mexico, Central America, Caribbean, and northern South America, and tropical West Africa. So, because it occurs on West Africa and South America, it's probably derived from South America and it's migrated up to Central America. Because if you don't know, South America, Africa were joined in the Great Landmass of Guatemalan. So this one's a mill coin because it did used to be silver, so they needed to protect the actual coin from shaving. And then we have a monument. So on the 10 we have 2. So this is the Mayan pillar ruin of Quirigua, and it's actually a Mayan site. It's in the department Isabel, southeast of Guatemala City. It's 3 kilometers long, and it's 1 kilometer from the Motagua River. So, and this is pretty much a city that lasted from 200 to 900 AD. So it's a pretty old city. Then after that, it actually pretty much declined, and now it's just an archaeological site like every other type of ruin. And the dates that I have on these ones are 1992. So since pretty much the 70s, you can't actually get mintage figures, except for a few random years. But there are no date mintage figures for that. This one is 79, so this one has 11 million minted. So it's a nice coin. And then we have the 25 centavos. I don't actually have the 50 centavos, which I'm missing. And this is a native indigenous Mayan woman on it. And her name is Concepcion Ramirez, and she is actually is a peace activist. And her face is actually on this because they had a competition to actually find the prettiest woman in Guatemala, and she was actually chosen. But apart from that, we don't really have that much information on her. She seems to be quite a reserved person, so that is who is actually on the 25 centavos. And now this one's still in circulation. It's worth about probably 5 cents, I would say. Yeah, 5 cents. 5 fives, 25. Here we have a better image of the actual bird coat of arms. So this is a 2000, so no mintage figures for that. And here's another one. This one is dated 93, so there are no mintage figures for that. And these ones are first introduced in 1925 as a silver coin. So anyway, what would you actually be paying for a lot of these Guatemalan coins? Well, pretty much the collector's demand for these coins is actually quite small, except for anything that's actually very low minted. So these ones you can probably pick up for probably up until 1, 2, and 5, probably $1 each. These ones probably $2, and this one probably $3 to $4, I would say. That's what I've seen them for anyway, and that's what I'd pay. I actually wouldn't actually pay too much money for them. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and just keep coin collecting. Thank you, and bye.